it on me, I suppose. They envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can...
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Here we go. You look at Miami, a 3-game series, and they've definitely got the advantage with 2 games here at home. The question is, can they capitalize?
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Hayes.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just crank it.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. The three-pointer, no good. Curry with him. Now guarded by DeRozan. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Kuzi. A three. Shays with the rebound.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Curry from deep three-point land. Come on. The quick look, no good that time.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And that one drops. Take a look at the Heat. They've made an impressive run through the first 2 rounds.
That's for sure. But now the teams really ramp up. There are no easy games the rest of the way. From the coaches to the players to the trainers, I mean, everybody has to be functioning at a high level.
Now here's Curry. Thompson misses. Allen surveying the D. Pass to Chamberlain. Back in off the glass.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Curry. And that one drops for him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Allen. Here's the triple. Here's Chamberlain. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Chamberlain got 6 points. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Miami trailing. Right wing. Pass to Howell. Here's Caldwell. Here's Howell. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Defensive foul. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Kuzi. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Sinks the triple.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Here's Howell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. We got 33 seconds left to play in the first. And foul on the shot, so chance at the line.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And he can't hit the second. The Heat trail by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Back to Lowry. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range.
And throughout his career, Lowry has been a threat from that area.
Curry looking around to end the run. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense.
The Celtics, 13.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And it's Smith missing. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 4. The shot's good from Shades.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Outside Lowry. In the corner, it's Hamilton. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Caldwell. Back to Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Intercepted. And here's Hamilton. In the corner, Smith with it. And good that time. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Rebound by the Heat.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Rondo with the steal. He nails it. And we're tied up. Rondo. Got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Left in the first half. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Pass to Brown. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now, here is Chamberlain. Here's Kuzma, guarded by Curry. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Pass to Hayes. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the inside. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Brown right side. From 11 feet away. Hamilton pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. Tipped away. To the wing on the left. Here's Kuzi from outside off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Wide open look. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now a 4-point Boston lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
First team foul.
Over in the corner, Allen. No good on the three. It's Brown on the wing. Outside for Curry. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
19.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Miami trailing. To the middle. Here's Shays. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. To Hayes. Here's Kuzi. And the three off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Miami foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Celtics substitution. Anderson to Varejao.
And Boston has possession. It's a 1-point game. The Celtics making a switch here.
Miami foul. David Thompson.
Pass to Varejao. And it's slammed in by Varejao.
And all-around talent. I like whenever Smith finds his open teammates.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Anderson to Varejao. Defensive foul.
And that one misses. And here's Miami. Curry outside. It's hauled in by McGinnis. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Inside. Oh, he misses the dunk. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They lead by 1. It's up a 3. And another miss by Boston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Curry. It's taken away by Smith. Jumps up. And Smith with the stop.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. The Heat trailed by 3. To the paint. Here's Embry. And it's blocked.
How about Varejao contesting that one and knocking it away?
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Smith wide open. He fired. Drops in the tray. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. They get it back. Shays can't hit. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Smith. President Smith with the assist that time.
The assist.
And the Celtics lead by 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing. Here's Boston now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting for Boston.
The free throw drops for Smith.
And the word is out on Josh Smith being a gifted dunker. But that really speaks to his overall athleticism. He can run, and he'll do whatever it takes to get the best of him.
Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Scooped up. Smith outside. Back to Varejao. The Celtics working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. And slammed in by Smith.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Down low. Curry outside. It's hauled in by McGinnis.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Substitutions for your defense.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. It's deflected. Now here is Hamilton. Shoots over Curry. The third quarter comes to a close. Boston on top. They're up by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Howell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Nobody near Allen. Off target from outside.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Kuzi. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Taken away by Hayes. Inside. DeRozan's shot is off. The Heat trail by 6. Pass to Brown. Here's Thompson. From past the arc. Chamberlain with the rebound. Allen right side. The Heat making a switch here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kuzi. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kuzi's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Miami Heat. From deep. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Fires from deep. Kuzi can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Embry. Miami no good on that time either. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Pass to Allen. He's with it. Here's Kuzi. It's Allen on the wing. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Brown. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Boston leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Embry. Thompson for 3. Good on the triple.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Trailing here by 8.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes, because he's been brutal in this half. And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Second team foul.
Here's Curry. Over Kuzi. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. We got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Bob Cousy.
And he is unable to get the second one. It's Curry outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Team foul number 4.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Tony Allen. 2.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Whoops, they pick off the pass. It's stolen by Brown, and stolen by Chamberlain. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A big playoff win for them, but What isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals.
Dog me, I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problems. I'm a money harlot, not even all of it. People falling, tryna go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me, I don't party. My money Scotty, touch, drive me. Harley, money, I say, foot like I want go hit money. Look just like Bonnie, and I live it, you record it. Daytime, he performance. Nighttime, he performance. No, got imported. Why she think she important? Hey, old time, you know, I ain't getting enough. I like my boy. She 5, son. I'm tired, I'm way too big. I know you weak, baby, don't lie. I know you sleep. Hey, when I get home, I just won't. You already know I don't. Hey, what you doing with all that? I know you know what I mean. Got plenty cash, life ain't nothing but a feat. I hope you know that I don't play cards around me. Sit behind this, I dog me. I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problems. I'm a money harlot, I need all of it. People falling, tryna go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis, hey, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me, I don't party. My money Scotty, touch, drive me.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We take a look at the Celtics. They've already stolen the momentum in this series, winning Game 1. Now in the catbird seat, can they close it out here at home?
And Kevin, folks will tell you that the closeout game is always the hardest in the playoffs. But when you've got a chance to close a team out, you got to make sure you're focused and determined to get the job done. And you need to do that by taking advantage of the opportunity.
Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
The inbound. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Kuzma. To the wing on the left. To the middle. It's tipped.
Got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Nobody near Allen. That three off the mark. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said you can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Outside for Curry. The look at the Celtics. And being this close to the finals, they do not want to let this game get away from them.
Yeah, it's not an elimination game, but there's a good chance this game will decide the series. They won't be holding anything back. I can tell you that for sure.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Allen. Here's Hagan. For the three. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Hagan's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Curry. Here's Embry. Chamberlain with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Inside. Outside for Curry. Hamilton outside. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Celtics leading by 5. Kuzi buries it from 3-point range. Kuzi's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Over to the wing. Thompson outside. Will it go? Chamberlain with the block. They recover it. Curry with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Curry can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
The Heat trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Chamberlain. It's good. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been true. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
The Heat trail by 10. The try by Rondo.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of nice through the defense there and dares you to attack him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Knocked loose. That's to Verjao. And here's Schrempf. This ball movement by Boston. Here's DeRozan. Sabonis grabs the board.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Rondo drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
And he's good on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Smith. Miami grabs the miss. Brown with it. Now defended by Verjao. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Boston again missing. The Heat trailed by 7. Here's Caldwell. Josh Smith pulls it in. And the Celtics with possession here. Smith left side. Here's the 3. And Rondo sends it back. Here's Caldwell. Second shot opportunity. And Sabonis finishes it off.
Just doing his job. Sabonis is there to snag the offensive rebound and put it right back.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Teams changing it up here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Lowry for 3. Sabonis grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Outside Curry. The high post shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Allen, that's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Cycli. Back to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Caldwell, covered by Hamilton. Outside Rondo. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. Here's Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. .55 seconds left in the first half. To halt the run, Curry can't get it to go.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Cycli. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
36 seconds left to play in the first half. Good work defensively by Lowry. Lost Boston leading by 10. Pass to McGinnis. Three-pointer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Curry looking it over. Rebound by the Celtics. And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. Now, here's Lowry. He has yet to score. Here's McGinnis. Back to Lowry. Puts up a three. Shays with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Lowry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Lowry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Lowry from outside drills the three-pointer. Lowry's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry way outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Smith left side. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Boston shooting their first shots of the night from a charity strike. Both free throws good from Smith. The Heat trail by 13. Here's Curry with the 3. The 3 ball from Curry.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Here's Smith, and he converts the layup. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Curry with the 3. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Pass to Brown. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here comes Miami. Embry can't get it to drop.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by the Heat. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Thompson.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution. Number 18.
DeRozan inside. Count it good. And the Celtics lead by 14.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Out to the right wing. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. They get it again. Shades. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Schrempf. Miami grabs the miss. It's tipped. And here they come. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And Smith gets off the floor as quick as anybody, especially when he's got a lob on the way.
Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Heat. Boston leading by 16. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Smith on the wing. Fires the three. And it's Howell with the rebound. On its way from Curry for 2. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And Smith puts up a deep three. And so it's Boston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Heat trailed by 16. Pass to Howell. The 15-footer. No good on that one. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Out to Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Heat ball.
Here's Howell. It's Brown on the wing. From 12 feet out. And off the front iron. And in it goes.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
And it's sent back by Sabonis. Takes a three. And it's Brown missing. Celtics leading by 16. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Verge.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Curry fires from way outside. Tries again. Nifty move. Kept alive. Got a piece of it. Schrempf with the steal. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's Schrempf on the wing. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target with his three. The Heat trailed by 16. Curry with it. Now defended by Verge.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Boston making some changes. Curry wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Hagan. Here's Chamberlain. It's rebounded by Embry. And here's Miami, trailing by 13 on the wing. Brown. Here's Curry. Chamberlain with the block. Pass to Allen. Back to Chamberlain. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry. Boston leading by 13. Down low.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Celtics.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
The first one falls. A different look for Miami. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Rondo. And the shot goes in. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Scooped up. Kicks it out to Allen. The 3. Kuzi can't hit. Rondo looking around. And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue.
It's an incredible accomplishment. You think about all of the preparation that went into this. It really started in the offseason and then carried through to this moment right here.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA.
It's just over, I'm trying to bag this dream. 2 sets, let me take this core, gotta skate real soon, trying to pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, trying to get big checks and the cash flow speed. A couple boys on the block, man, I've been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth to stay off the violence and make peace, don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the end with the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my thing when you're around my. I send you.